Students, to your computer class. So in the previous class we are discussing about services of internet, in which we have seen the internet, information about internet, and the protection on the web. What are the protection we should keep while surfing on the net? Next, entertainment on the web, as like YouTube, different media players are there. All the entertainment which we can do, like watching movies, listening music, videos, news, many more things we had seen. So without wasting time, we are just focusing on the next topics. So coming to the textbook, you have seen this entertainment on the web, like digital music file, MP3, online music store, music service, and listening to music. And the last was one, YouTube. It is a video sharing service that is one of the most popular sites on the web. YouTube offers tens of million videos, as well as movie trailers, commercials, clips from TV shows, and much more. These all things we watch on YouTube. You use the YouTube site to start a video clip, and YouTube streams the video to your computer. If you have digital movie or animation that you would like to share with the world, you can upload the file to YouTube. Like we are uploading our teaching videos on YouTube for you to see. You can also upload videos if you want to share some information, or you are making some videos about some topics. So to upload videos, you need to create a free YouTube account or sign in with your Google account if you have one. So for this you need a YouTube account or a Google account. Now next is sharing photos on the web. Till now we have seen the protection on the web, entertainment on the web. Now sharing photos on the web. You can share your digital photos with friends, family, and even strangers after signing up with a photo sharing site, which enables you to upload digital photos that can then be viewed, rated, tagged, or commented upon by other people. Like on Facebook, you need to upload the photos and you get a comment and likes. There are some photo sharing sites where you have to just log in, signing up, which enables you to upload the photos, and there the people view, rate your photo, tag yourself or your friends, comment upon them by the other people. The most important consideration while deciding which photo sharing site to use is how much storage space you get on the site. Okay, the site is providing you how much space for the storage of your photo. That is most important. So you can get free accounts from many photo sharing sites, but for a less storage space. They will not provide you a vast space to store your photo. To get more storage space, more features, you can also upgrade to a paid account, that is called premium account, premium membership. They ask you to buy yearly, monthly, quarterly membership, because digital photos are often quite large, and the more storage space you have, the more photos you can upload to the site. So for free accounts, most photo sharing sites offer between 100 MB to 1 GB storage. Okay. Almost all sites offer you to purchase more storage space. So the first one is your Flickr and second one is Picasa Web Albums. Okay. These two are there. Flickr, www.flickr.com. It is currently the most popular photo sharing site. Flickr allows you to edit your photos, organize them into albums, create cards and books, and control the viewers of your photos. Means these this site allows you to edit your photos. You can organize them in the albums also. You can take your photo and create a card, books, and control the viewers of your photos. A free Flickr account enables you to upload 1000 GB of photos. Remember this, okay? 1000 GB of photos, not 1, 2, 3. Okay? 1000 GB. You can upgrade to a pro account also, which is paid account, and that offers unlimited uploads and storage. So if you are visiting on flickr.com, then you have the free storage of 1000 GB of photos, and next you have to purchase a pro account for that, for the unlimited use and storage. Now next one is Picasa Web Albums. Picasa Web Albums means picasaweb.google.com is a Google's photo sharing site. You can upload your photos in Picasa, and anybody can subscribe to your photo albums, and you can control the downloading and printing of your photos. A free Picasa account gives you 1 GB of storage space. Okay, see here 1000 GB and there 1 GB only. You can upgrade your storage for a nominal fee, a very small amount of fee which is reasonable. You have to pay and you will get a pro account. I hope clear to you all the sharing photos on the web. Now next is web app. A web app is an application stored on a web server. Web app is an application stored on a web server and that you access through a browser. You can interact with web apps directly at a website. Sometimes it referred to us as the host. Web app host usually provides storage for your data and information on their services known as cloud storage. Okay, they provide a space where we can store our data, and that is on the cloud. Okay, they have a special area and place. Okay, so cloud storage. So these are the application we access through a browser, and we can interact web apps directly on a website, and they have a storage your data and information on their servers, which is known as cloud storage. Many web app hosts provide free access to their software. Others offer part of their web app free and charge for access to a more comprehensive program. Many include advertisement in the free version and charge for an advertisement free version. Google Docs is the example of web app. Okay, so Google is providing you for just saving your documents or writing your documents. These are the web app, and these advertisements are free version, but after that they charge for an advertisement of free version. After using 1 month trial or 10 days trial, they ask for purchasing. If you don't purchase, you can't able to access it. Okay, so these are web app. Next is social networking. You are very much familiar with the word social networking. It is a service on the internet that enables you to connect with people who share similar personal or professional interests. So this is a platform which providing you the service that enables you to connect with peoples with similar personal or professional interest. On most social networking sites, the members are connected to each other as friends, friends of friends, and so on. As you meet with one person on the net, then you remember, oh, this person is connected to another this person, you click and sends a friend request, mean friend of friend, and so on. The chain starts to continue. And if you are interested in participating in these types of social networking sites, you should understand what social networking is all about. What social networking is all about. The main purpose of using social networking sites is to keep track of what is going on in the lives of friends, families, colleagues, especially the people whom you don't meet regularly. Okay, social networking site is keeping track of what is going on in the lives of friends, family, and colleagues, especially the people whom you do not meet regularly. What happened? See, we all are busy nowadays very much in our work. We don't get time to meet with the peoples. So what happened? Social networking site is providing us a platform where we can meet with our friends, family, colleagues, or the peoples whom we cannot meet regularly. Okay, we can see each other, we can send text messages, we can see their daily activities because they are updating themselves, their photos, where they are going. Means we are getting information about their daily lives, what the things are going in their lives. Someone is some people are sitting at home and doing parties, somewhere are going for the picnic spots, traveling, so they capture their picture and send to the social networking sites, and there we see them and find, oh, you moved to this place, oh, you are doing party, click like, comments, these all things we are able to do. It also help us to expand the circle of friends and business contacts. Like, see, if one person is your friend and he is connected to another person, and that person you don't know, but after some time you send a friend request to make his or her your friend, and some business contacts are also there, that business people also connect each other with the reference to the other person. So social networking is one of the web's most popular pastimes, with sites such as Facebook and MySpace. Nowadays you see Facebook is very much popular and MySpace boasting over 100 million members each. See, 100 million. Can you imagine? Million members each. Okay. So there is a social networking site which providing this platform. Now next one is blogging. What is blogging? So blogs are known as web blogs. Okay. There are over 100 million blogs on the web. Blogging is an exciting and dynamic medium by which you can publish your ideas, opinions, stories online. If you want to give any ideas, any stories, any opinions regarding any topic, you have a blogging. A web blog is there. You can create your own blog and write on the blog, and people used to see that, read that, your stories, your ideas, even some article you are writing about some topic. So with millions of blogs available on the internet, you can read what others have published, because after writing you publish it so the other people can read it. So a blog is a website that consists of a frequently updated collection of information and entries. Most blogs focus on a particular topic or subject area. If you are finding out a blog on some topic, what happened? They will show that the different blogs are there. Although in a majority of blogs, the subject is the person writing the blog. Okay, the person who is writing the blog is a subject, and the entries that appear on a blog are called post. Okay, so the person who is writing the blog is a subject, and the entries that appear on the blog are called post, and the act of publishing a blog is called a posting. So a single person who maintains many blogs is known as blogger. Remember this word. Okay, a single person who is maintaining many blogs is known as blogger. Some of the main blog hosting services are blogger.com, typepad.com, and Twitter. Twitter is also a type of blog. Okay. So I hope you all are getting and have understood these two topics, blogging and social networking. Now coming to the next topic, WhatsApp Messenger, which you use it and even know it. WhatsApp Messenger is a mobile messaging app available for smartphones, okay, Android phones, we can say. WhatsApp uses your phone internet connection to message and call friends and family, okay. So it uses your phone's internet, as you already know. If you don't have an internet connection, WhatsApp doesn't work, to message and call friends and family. By using WhatsApp, you can send and receive messages, okay, calls, photos, videos, and voice messages. So very helpful. Nowadays, it is easy to send video, audio, photos, voice messages, calls to other people, because like WhatsApp, many other apps are there. You can enjoy group chats with your contacts. You can easily stay in touch with your friends or family. Means you can enjoy group chats with your contacts, and you can easily stay in touch with your friends and family and those who are in your contact, the family members, the friends. No barriers are there, you can easily contact them. You can also send and receive WhatsApp messages right from your computer browser. That is called web WhatsApp. If you are not having an Android phone, you can directly WhatsApp the messages through web WhatsApp. Okay. Now, next, let's see what is there in updating your knowledge. Today, people rely on technology to create, store, and manage the critical information. Thus, it is crucial that users take measures to protect and safeguard their computers, mobile devices, data programs from loss and damage or misuse. See, it is a good thing that people are really rely on a technology. They are using freely the technology, but they are forgetting that protection is also necessary. Don't give your personal information on the net if it is not secure. A digital security risk is in any event or action that could cause a loss of or damage to computer mobile devices, hardware, software, data and information and processing capability. The term cybercrime refers to online and internet-based illegal acts such as distributing the virus and committing identity theft. Cybercrime is what? Someone is stealing your information from your computer, hacked your passwords, your ATM pin numbers, okay, sending viruses to your computer through online. These are cybercrime, illegal activities done on internet. Okay. Next, video conferencing. I hope I don't have to explain this much because you all are using it. Okay, video conferencing. We are doing online classes through this. A video conference is a meeting between two or more geographically separated people who use a network or the internet to transmit audio or video data. Like we are using our internet to communicate with the children, and children are using their own internet for communicating the teacher. So it is a meeting between two or more geographical separated people who use a network or the internet to transmit audio video data. Essentially, it is a live connection between people in multiple locations that provides full motion video images and high quality audio. Okay. So multiple locations, you are sitting somewhere else in a village also, you can take an online class if you are having a good internet connection. Full motion video images also and a high quality audio. You hear the clear voice. Okay. So for this, all you need is a video conferencing software and multimedia computer. So along with a microphone means a multimedia computer along with a microphone, speaker or a video camera attached or built in a computer. If you are using a laptop, then it is inbuilt. If you are using a desktop, you have to purchase a webcam. So as you speak, members of meeting hear your voice on the speakers. Any image in front of the video camera, such as person's face, appears in a window on each participant's screen. When a teacher takes a class, you all are able to see the face of your teacher and hear the voice. So that is part of video conferencing. The image is shown on a video camera and the person's face appears in a window on each participant's screen. Okay. So this is your video conferencing. Now next one is FTP, File Transfer Protocol. This is an internet standard that permits file uploading and downloading to and from other computers on the internet. That is two-way communication we can do. We can upload also and download the file also from other computers on the internet. Uploading is what? Uploading is the process of transferring files from your computer to a server on the internet. Okay, there is a server. I told you there is a computer which stores huge amount of information called server. Okay. So next, that process of transferring file from your computer to the server is known as uploading, and downloading is the process of transferring file from server on internet to your computer. Means from a server on the internet to your computer, if you are getting information it's transferring something, that is downloading, and if you are transferring from your computer to the server is known as uploading. So an FTP server is a computer that allow users to upload or download files using FTP, means the rules of file transfer protocol. Okay. Web page developers, for example, often use FTP to upload their web pages to a web server. Hope clear to you all. Now next one is your e-commerce, electronic commerce, that is also sometimes called e-business, is a financial business transaction that occurs over an electronic network. Electronic commerce is a financial business transaction that occurs over an electronic network. Anyone with a computer connected with internet and a means to pay credit card, debit card, etc. for purchasing goods or services can participate in e-commerce. Nowadays all the people are indulging in e-commerce, okay, because they are having the internet also and they are having the machines also to pay with the credit card or debit card. So there are thousands of websites devoted to online shopping. Many websites are there, thousands of websites for shopping. So popular uses of e-commerce by consumer include shopping and auction, finance, travel, entertainment and health. These all things are connected to the internet. A consumer is including shopping and auction, they done the financial things, the travel, entertainment and health. These all things are done, okay, through e-commerce. If you see, three types of e-commerce are there. First one is business to consumer. E-commerce consists of the sale of goods and services to the general public, such as shopping websites, Amazon, Flipkart, Mantra. They are selling the products to the customer. So business to consumer. Next one is consumer to consumer. E-commerce occur when one consumer sells directly to another, such as in an online auction. If a person is selling something directly to other person, like OLX, Quicker, here the people are directly selling the things to the other person. Business to business. E-commerce occur when business provide goods and services to other businesses, such as online advertising, recruiting, credit, sales, market research, technical support and training. Online advertising, So a business person is sending to other person to advertise. So that advertising person is also doing a business. His business is to advertise the other's business. So business to business. Social media consists of content that users create and share online, such as photos, videos, music, links, blog posts, tweets, wiki entries, podcast, and status updates. Social media website facilitate the creation or publishing of social media online and include media sharing sites, photo, video, and audio files. Bookmarking sites, blogs, microblogs, podcast, online social networks, and online gaming sites. Telegram, just like Instagram, is an instant messenger app similar to Viber, WhatsApp, that gives you a simple way to communicate with all your contacts with the main focus on security and speed. So just like WhatsApp, a Telegram is also a instant messenger. Clear? I hope these things are clear to you all. So students, here we have completed our chapter and we have seen many different things in this chapter regarding internet. Okay, we have seen what things we can do on the internet, like stay informed, conduct research, email, programs, chatting, buying and selling. Then World Wide Web, what is that, is also called a web, the storehouse information that resides on a computer server. Then we have seen web page, again a document on the web, when websites, collection of related web pages, web server that is stores the web pages, URL, HTML, links, home page. Then protecting from spyware, viruses, pop-up window, cookies. Then entertainment, digital music file, YouTube, listening to music, instant radio, and sharing photos like Flickr and Picasa. Social networking sites, Facebook, MySpace, blogging, Twitter, Blogger, these are there. And WhatsApp Messenger, very much popular to you all. Video conferencing, FTP, and e-commerce, these are all things we have seen in this chapter. So let's see the self-evaluation after reading the chapter. What points you know means I know. Okay, so I know that a web server is a computer that stores web pages and makes the pages available on the web for other people. So this is, yes, right, that a web server is a computer that stores web pages and makes the pages available on the web server for other people. Next one, I know that spyware is a software program that gets installed on our computer without our knowledge. Yes, we even don't know that we are having a virus or a spyware in our computer. Okay, so I'm agree with that. I know that cookie is a small text message that a web browser stores on a computer to keep track of websites. I know that Flickr and Picasa are currently the most popular photo sharing sites. This is also correct, that these are the popular photo sharing sites. If we talk about the blog is a website that consists of frequently updated collection of entries. There you can write stories, articles, information, the latest one, the updated collections. WhatsApp is a mobile messenger just like Telegram, available for smartphones. Know that e-commerce is sometimes called e-business. Okay, so remember this thing, e-commerce is known as e-business. So I'm agree with that. Okay, so now students, we are having an exercise session in which you see tick the correct answers, fill in the blanks, define the following terms, true, false, and answer the following questions. Okay, these all things is your homework. Find out these things in your by your own, and when in the next class I will be revising these things, I will tell you the answers and match your answers that you have done it correctly or not. Okay, so just try to find out these answers of the MCQ, fill in the blanks, and of course define the following terms. Okay, try to write by your own, otherwise I will be telling you these answers of these questions and defining the following. Okay, so hope you have enjoyed this chapter. Till then, take care. Thank you. And one thing more, please make your copies neat and clean. Try to write the question answers, fill in the blanks, exercise, all of the things up to date in your copy, and send your copies to the school for checking purpose. Okay? So please do it, because if any mistakes will be there, I will be watching them or finding out the mistakes. I will just put a circle over there so that you can, when you get the copies back, you can check it. Okay? So there will be no mistakes for the examination. Okay? So thank you all of you once again.